Welcome back. We're here to cover the karmic third party. And for those of you that don't know, I'm your host, Yildiz from Yildiz Readings, covering your twin flame path. I'm a psychic medium, clairvoyant, intuitive astrologer, and soul coach for the Twin Flame Collective. Now, if you haven't grabbed a drink, grab one because we're about to get into your update. Now, we do have the karmic third party this week feeling all funky, okay? This individual comes through the grate straight off the bat with a hole in their heart, and we really do need to get into the deeper reasons why. And I'm kind of getting there's a potential that this person either has something coming to a head or has something on their chest that they need to express. But regardless, we're going to dig deeper and we're going to find out what is coming up for these individuals. Now, I'm definitely seeing from the past position, this person was very focused on a particular intimate partner. This could be an in general energy and in general terms. It might have been stalking the individual via social media. It could be in communication and plans. It could have been negotiation. Maybe even trying to find a way to contact them to bring things up from the past. Now, this person I've got to be careful how I interpret this because sometimes it jumps between the conjurant who I'm reading about and then it moves into the other person who's involved. So it's almost like both voices can become extremely loud. And so sometimes I can, through the channeling, forget what reading I'm on. Now, I would say that both of them are screaming quite loudly at each other, one versus the other, how they directly resonate with this, what their opinions are, and how they are viewing this circumstance. This person is coming through very needy. This person is coming through almost panicked by what is always taken from them, but they're also, their guides are referencing, they have actually had quite a bit taken from them in their life, and thus their responses to these circumstances can appear to be manipulative due to previous buried wounds. Okay, that's how they're describing it. The other individual that was involved or currently involved is not interested. They're going into hermit mode, they're deeply private, they're having their reflection time. This person cannot get their attention. I also feel inside their heart chakra that if they're brutally honest with themselves, there is a coldness here. There's a coldness in the lingering. There is a lack of regret or remorse. And there's also, how can I explain it? It's like seeing the ugly truth. That's kind of what I'm being shown. Seeing the ugly truth of life, seeing the ugly truth of the connection. This situation taking them to a very poker face energy to get what they want to manipulate a circumstance. This could be knocking their confidence in a way. It may be, the challenge and why they always fight, especially from the top row and the courage position. They're really trying to get this person's attention, but it's just not working. And so, in their mind's eye, it's heartbreaking. They're taking it personal. It's like, why can this person not see me? And they're feeling this has been a long time coming. This might have been a connection that formed in the last 18 months, 12 months, 6 months, and further back from there. Regardless, they're referencing, why am I not getting what others are getting? And I think we all can relate. We've all said that at some point in time. In some particular area of our life, we directly have felt that. And I do feel the karmic energy here, almost like looking at pictures on the wall, comparing themselves to other individuals and casting a wish into the ethers. It's funny though, it's almost like how this is happening is giving them less, not more, and it's making them feel more isolated, over-connected. They're also saying counterpart forgot a birthday. They know how important that birthday is, and I feel this is the reference the karmic is making about how much fuss they require for a birthday, what the benchmark is, what the expectations are. This person's not happy. Okay, what is this hole in their heart? We'll call it a soul. They realise that sometimes you do need to let go. They haven't quite learned how to do that. There isn't a maturity with this person here. I don't necessarily feel that means they're a negative. I feel in general they have actually had quite a hard life. That does not condone the behaviour, but I definitely do see there is the sadness of an ability to evolve and change, even though they feel they really have outgrown this. I do feel they're trying to get this person's attention. I do feel they want them back in a balanced pattern with them in a relationship. And the more that they are receiving a lack of attention, lack of communication, lack of guidance, they're feeling out in the cold. For some, there could be revelations of a love child. For some, there's also revelations of betrayals inside a relationship. And this has been how many? In some of these readings, I've had threes come up quite a bit. Two's company, three's a crowd I keep hearing. I've got it up again, and just before the outcome, there is something to do with an external influence, some situation of interference, and how it's been directly affecting their path. Now, we will check in with the synergy next week. Don't forget to check the masculine, feminine, and karmic. And I would love to know how you felt that this update this week relates to the path, if you have any gossip in relationship to this. Otherwise, you can visit our website. All the links are directly below. You can book readings. You can take a look at our event calendar, and webinars will be coming soon. Now, you also can see our Sage Inner Circle Network landing page that at the moment is directly hosted inside of Yildiz Readings 5D. And by that, you actually, when you are subscribed in and you get all set up, which we're hoping to move towards very soon, you are able to get the webinars and events and anything I do either at a discount rate or included in the package. So what a better time to jump on board and join our Sage Inner Circle Network. It will be covering various topics, anything down to all things esoteric and twin flame path, the astrology, tips for the transits, viewing your birth charts, the holistic network that we've developed that can be, again, connecting to the astrology and how it's directly impacting you. So by joining, you will get the perks of that. Otherwise, I would love to hear how you're traveling and hope to see you next week.